Hi, I'm Jag from A Skylit Drive, and I get rock hard live.
Hi, it's Sophukd with Rock Hard Live, and I'm here with Jag. How did all you guys meet? Guys all grew up in Lodi?
No, the majority of the band grew up in Lodi. Corey grew up like about 20, 30 minutes away from them, and I moved around a lot as a kid, Texas, Wyoming, then SoCal after I graduated high school. Then when I joined them, I moved up to Northern California, and then moved back down to Southern California. So yeah, like they've all known each other for a lot longer. Yeah.
How'd you get thrown into the mix?
The band that I was in before Skylit Drive was falling apart as they were looking for a new singer. And I had a friend who just always kind of knew the inside scoop on whenever people were like losing members, even before they would announce it. I don't know how he always figured it out. And then he was like, hey, you should hit them up. That's a good opportunity and such. So I wrote him. It took him about a month to write me back. But then, it all moved pretty quick from the moment they wrote me back.
All right. It's pretty cool. So, what was your first tour with them?
My first tour was actually a headliner of ours. It was I believe, the first Artery Foundation, like, across the nation tour.
Mm-hmm.
It was like us, Dance Gavin Dance, Four Letter Lie. There was like 8 bands. There was so many bands on it. It was always such a long day, but I mean, like, it was fun. It was a whole new experience to not only tour like that intensely, but to headline.
Yeah. So, like you said earlier, you do like to work out while you're on tour and while you're at home. Do you do anything to relax when you're on tour, like watch movies, play video games?
Yeah, we're all huge movie buffs, and we're all big on video games. A lot of the dudes will play like Super Smash Bros. I'm not too good at that one because they don't play the GameCube one. That's the one I always played, and the player that I use isn't in the one on N64. So I just sit out and save myself the humiliation. But otherwise, we're all super into Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
So like that's like our band game, like the one that everybody gets like fired up about. So
I still get fired up about that one.
So I mean, like there's like other bands on this tour that have actually sent out some challenges like via Twitter, and we're like, but they play it on like Xbox 360. So like we're getting ours today so we can start practicing again. And when we're like, all right, like we'll school all you guys, just give us like a day to get back in the group because I haven't played it in like 3 months.
So you guys gonna host a tournament out of the van?
Oh, I hope so. I mean, it's a given we're gonna win.
Yeah.
I mean, nobody beats us in Mortal Kombat.
All right. Well, what's your guys' like top movie you think?
Oh boy.
Or top 5?
Top five. Let's see. Wedding Crashers, given. I'm just thinking of movies that we can put on at any time and nobody will complain.
Yeah.
So that'd be Wedding Crashers, Dumb and Dumber. Oh man. I feel like nobody would complain if we'd put Armageddon on for some reason. Any of the Batman movies.
A lot of you guys are big on Batman.
Oh man, Batman's my homeboy.
Did you see the Dark Knight Rises?
Of course, midnight showing.
How many times have you seen it since it's got out?
Just once. I actually didn't see it in IMAX the first time. I went like with my wife, and I was afraid that, might make her a little nauseous, that much fast moving. So I was like, we'll go see the normal one. But then I loved it so much, like I was like, I want to go back and see it IMAX, but it was so close to the start of tour that I didn't have time. Things got too hectic. So maybe one of these nights, if it's still in the theaters and we have an off day or I have time, I'll, run off and go see it again.
Sounds good. So, all of you guys have pretty much a couple tattoos, right?
Yeah, just a couple.
Do any of you have matching tattoos?
Oh man, I'm trying to think. If anybody did, it would be like Nick and Joey, because I know Joey has like an ASD tattoo, but it's like it was like done by Corey or something. I know. I'm trying to think if anybody else, because I know Nick has a hang loose on his foot. I don't know if anybody has any matching tattoos though. No, I don't think so.
Think you ever will?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, like we've all like tossed around the idea of getting the same thing, but then one person's like, "But I'd want to add this to it, and I'd want to do this," and like everybody's so different that like I think it'd be hard for us all to get the same exact tattoo.
Yeah.
So maybe one of these days.
So you guys watch a lot of movies. Do any of you read a lot of books?
Joey's the big reader.
Yeah.
I wish I was more into reading, but I've never actually found a book that I just like can fully dive into. Like, there's been certain books that I've been way into, but for the most part, just I'm way more into movies. But Joey can sit there and just read all night.
I fall asleep. I can't do that.
Yeah.
So, on your guys' Facebook, it says that you guys teamed up with Plug Your Holes and made some new gauges. You know anything about that?
All I know is they were made. I mean,
have you seen them?
Yeah, I have. Yeah, they're awesome. I actually wanted to get a pair. I mean, like, I was gonna start wearing my plugs again, and then it was one of those things that kind of slipped through my priorities list.
Yeah.
Because I took them out for a long time, and then I was like, well, I can't wear all my old plugs because they're way bigger than what my ears are now. So it's one of those things I'll have to gradually work back into. Like, I was like, oh, I should wear them, but they won't fit.
Yeah. Okay, and you guys are traveling to the UK, right?
Yeah.
For your next tour. Do you have any spots that are going to be, like, you're really looking forward to go to?
Well, I mean, like, we're only there for, like, a week. It's all, like, a build-up to the UK Warp Date in London. Mm-hmm. So, of course, London is always one of our favorite shows. Birmingham and Manchester are two givens. Like, we love playing there. Some of the other ones we haven't done before. So, I mean, like, I'm all in all excited for all of it. I'm always excited for new places and any places that gave us a warm welcome before. So I'd just say the whole thing.
So how many Warp Tours have you done? I know you were at the last 2 years ago. I didn't go to this last one.
Yeah. We've been on it twice. So
twice?
2009 and 2011.
Are you looking forward to doing it again?
I would love to. This year just didn't pan out with, like, you know, like, we didn't have, like, anything, you know, like, new coming up or anything. So, I mean, like, we just kind of wanted to spend, like, the first portion of the summer really, like, guiding it towards writing to where we can get something new out early next year.
Okay. Do you think you're ever going to do more of your older style music again?
Older, like which one? Because
like,
now...
Like your first album, older.
Like Wires? Or...
Yeah.
I mean, like, there's always going to be aspects that I think we carry on that are from Wires, but as much as some people will say they want us to recreate Wires, I feel like if we did, we'd get just as much crap for it as praise.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like any band that completely recreates an album, they're going to get some happy people and a lot of unhappy people, because then they're like, well, why'd you do the same album twice?
Yeah.
So, I mean, like, that's why, like, we like to keep certain things the same, but just alter other parts, you know, like, try new things, and, like, we're always getting into new music. So, it's like every album is going to have that signature ASD sound, but with a completely new style to it. I mean, like, we just started writing for our new stuff, and it's a way different vibe than we've ever done. I don't want to spoil anything by saying what direction it's in, but it's a completely different direction than we've done, but it still sounds like us.
All right. Pretty satisfying to the whole band.
Yeah. Very satisfying.
Do you know when your next album's going to be released?
We haven't, like, started the actual recording yet, so we're just hoping for sometime early next year. That's just kind of the ballpark what we're going for right now.
Well, do you want to add anything else?
Thank you to everybody that's been sticking along with us, and we hope to see you on the All-Stars tour, and look out for our new album early 2013.
All right, this is Sophukd signing out.